Yeah, you make it to the city. Amber can level up while we talk. Let's see. Right, here it is. Perched on the banks of a broad...
You're further away from your mic again, hon.
Oh my god, please don't tell me my settings have reset. Can I be heard?
I can hear you.
No, not you. Paul is, his mic is further away from him. When he leans forward or back, he gets fainter.
If you get rid of half feet, just let me know.
I'll allow it for this game, but I don't think I'll allow it afterwards.
Okay.
Alright then, so you, perched on... Yeah, this is it. Perched on the banks of a broad, slow-moving river, the glistening free city comes into view. Larger than any other, this city is home to tens of thousands living together with the hope of a better life. Tall spires and garbled roofs crowd together and peek out over the high stone walls that surround the bristling metropolis, while smaller, less opulent buildings spread from its walls in nearly every direction. Scores of common folk, along with carts and wagons laden with wares for market, form a long line slowly trudging towards the nearest gate. Welcome to Free City.
Hey, Paul, how much will my spell points go up? Please. Will you figure that out?
So...
What was that?
How much do my spell points go up? I don't know how you figure that out.
No, there's a little thing on online.
Each 20 SRD is
What the hell? Am I here?
I hear you now.
Oh god, thing was freaking out on me.
You okay there, Sammy?
Okay, so... You guys approach the city and see a long line to the gate. What do you do?
I approach the gates and I look for a guard and I show them my papers saying that I am a citizen. I am from the city, which that is true. I was born and raised here to a very wealthy elven family, as well as my cousin. And I say, yeah, we need to get in the city, please.
Get in line.
I'm a citizen here, not some. I'm not a visitor.
As is everyone else in the line. If you want passage, you will have to wait like everyone else.
Was that the group you were in the guards with?
Huh?
Was that the group you were in the guards with?
No,
Are they
I was there
army?
with the guards. Not the city watch, no. There might be some of them that came home and joined the city watch, but I know actually went on and fought other places.
Hey, Sammy, would you mind rebinding my character, my token, since I had to modify my spells.
Yeah, I can rebind it.
I'm going to tell the guy, the people on
Which one's your
guard.
health?
Oh, I forgot to roll the health points.
Did any of you do health?
Yeah, mine should be up to. Oh, I didn't change my or save my new. I did, yeah, 72. That's my current. That's my new amount. That's what I'm at now.
How much do you have?
72.
I think I. Oh, I did. No, I.
8.
My prestige class only grants a D8, not a D10, so I'm not going to be rolling a D10 for a while now.
What do you prestige class into again?
Order of the Bow Initiate.
Roll D8.
I rolled a 3
So-
on my D8, so I didn't gain that many hit points either.
So how many is that? Right.
So am I the only one that just real fast since we're
Oh,
not?
wait, why did I roll a D8?
You have D10, don't you?
Yeah, I'm like, why did I roll a D8?
Also, please actual roll a D10.
I just.
How did you?
Yeah, what the.
I think you're having trouble today, Simon.
might-
Are you okay?
I might be. I don't know.
It's okay. I think we're all out of it today.
No, there we go. That means I get 11, so 79.
There you go.
Yay.
So just real
Right.
fast. I don't want to. You guys made a decision, but I just want to ask one thing real fast. So neither one of you took half feats.
I didn't.
I don't really know what half feeds are.
I didn't
I'm still
because
learning how to play.
Sammy didn't say they did.
Well, I'll get rid of mine then.
Alright, then we're gonna ignore half feet because I don't want to deal with it.
Yeah, I only took them in Mike's because he said they were. You could.
I'll get
I
rid of
had Mike's campaigns were my first ones I did, so I didn't even know about half feet until told us.
Yeah,
That's fine. I'll get rid of 2 of mine, and then that way, and I'll keep the other 2 because the other 2 I actually do want, and then that'll be that.
okay. Okay, so you walked up to a guard and asked for entrance. He told you, even though you're a citizen, you must get in line like everyone else. Because everyone else in line is also a citizen.
I'd like to go up to him and politely ask him why the citizens are lined up outside the gate.
All citizens and everyone who's entering the city, regardless of reasons, must be searched in case of contraband and safety of the city.
I want to tell him about the worms and the problem there, so that
Why
they say
don't
something like that.
spread the panic? You're gonna make people panic. Don't do that.
No,
Yeah,
I'm telling
I'm going to tell you.
the guard in private so that if they see something like
He's
that,
feet
they know to
away
be
from the
careful
gate
with
with
it.
about 50 people within earshot.
Well, I'm going to tell the guard person that we need to speak to the captain or whoever's in charge of the gates privately for a moment to let them know about an impending.
Me and the 2 others over there are in charge. Now, what is your business?
There's something we need to tell you that's not for public consumption yet. And I kind of
No,
nod my head over towards the waiting people. It might cause some worry among the general populace.
Oh my god!
What?
I rolled to see if he actually would go along or what he would do. He nods his head and follows you, waving to the other 2 to watch the gate.
I will go with him somewhere private where the rest of the public can't hear.
Somewhat hard, but they do find a quiet place.
And I will convey to him all the problems we've been seeing with the worms, and as well as tell him about the upcoming treaty between the lizard people, and that we have several samples of the worms entrusted to us by the higher wizards to take to this person to have it studied in order to try to protect the people from this coming plague. And I'll warn him that if he sees anything like this, and I'll describe the worms and such to him, that if they touch him or anyone else, they'll burrow into them immediately, and they need to be destroyed with fire, and that they're evil
With fire
creatures.
Yeah.
Yes, to cleanse it.
I'm pretty sure
I'll tell
stabbing
him
works, but I could be wrong.
I mean, you're the guy that likes fire, so I don't know why you're complaining.
No,
We don't want eggs being left behind and stuff is the problem. And I'm going to tell him that once we take the sample to the wizard that we're here to see and find out more, we'll alert some of his superiors so that they can warn the gates and develop a protocol for the soldiers to deal with this. So, but in
these
the
things
meantime, if he
undead.
sees it, not to touch it.
These things
Huh?
undead. He's
Where-
asking you if this is
I'll
undead.
I'll look to the cleric and just say I'm not sure about the technicality.
I don't. The worms themselves are alive, but most of the creatures when we fought undead with the worms have turned people undead like, but I don't think the worms themselves are undead.
Okay, so
We've seen.
I don't
people-
care.
Well, we've seen creatures that look perfectly alive and fine with them in it, and then they'll turn and attack you and spread themselves like a plague. And we've also seen what looks like shambling undead with the worms coming out of them as well. So they can be hidden or they can appear to be undead.
I don't care. Why are you telling me this?
So that you won't become one of these corrupted, shambling creatures and need to be destroyed.
Sounds like it's
that
not
you'll go
happening anywhere near here. So unless you somehow release
No,
into
it
the
is.
city.
We've passed plenty of things on the road and in the surrounding areas. I'm trying diplomacy too. For
You are
23.
actually bluffing to him.
I'm not. Well, I'll roll a bluff if you want. I'm just trying to get him to understand that
You are
I'm
straight
worried
up
about
lying
him
to
and his
him.
comrades.
I mean, I can roll diplomacy because all I'd be telling him is like, we fought these. You can't just like, well, they're nowhere near, so there's no problem. They could easily.
They've been in the land around.
They could very easily spread. It's not. You can't just ignore it.
Yeah.
Why are you telling me this?
Because they've been we've come across potions where they were concealed in the potions waiting to infect people. We've come across them in various other things waiting to infect people, as well as being carried by people and other creatures to infect
How in
them.
depth do you
And we're
tell
telling
him?
you. What's that?
How in depth do you tell him about all this?
I'm telling him exactly what I'm saying. I'm telling you this so that you won't, if someone offers you food or drink, you won't be inclined to become infected by accident, that you won't be touching any strange objects. You're searching these people, and I want you to be aware so that you won't become infected. We'd hate to have to come and have to fight you later. So I don't want you to become infected or harmed. I'm telling you so that this plague can't enter into the city and kill those that we care about.
Why don't you tell someone who can actually do something about this?
We will when
We
we
plan
once
to.
we get inside
Why
But
the
you
are you
haven't
not-
let us in the city yet.
Then why aren't you
I'm
not
telling you
doing
because
that,
you-
and why are you telling me this?
Because you said we have
that-
to wait in line, so we decided
Because you're
we might as well
searching these
let
people,
someone
and
win.
yes. And you're searching these people and touching these people, and I don't want you to become infected.
We would have destroyed
meantime,
the things regardless
once
of
you've
any
finished
information.
If you knew what to look for.
What-
If you don't know
what-
it's there, you won't know to look for it.
So you would just instinctively think to destroy every worm anyway? Without this knowledge, I doubt you would try to kill literally every worm you see if you didn't know about this.
They can be in food and drink without you being there without you being aware that it's there.
Okay, they would have.
We're warning you in case you come across something like this.
Why don't you go tell someone who actually?
We plan to tell your superior. As soon as you let us in the city, we will be more than happy to go tell your superiors so that they can be aware of this. As I said earlier, we're planning to tell them so they can form a plan on how to deal with this coming threat.
Good.
And then they'll
Get in
alert
line.
you. But in the meantime, I didn't want you dying.
Good. Get in line. If you want to tell them,
He's awfully hassle.
if you want inside the city, you must get in line like everyone else.
I'd like to try diplomacy
I'm fine with
get
that.
him to actually stop being a fucking asshole. Trying to save
Yeah,
your
I'm playing
life.
this character incredibly well,
We're trying to save
I-
you. We're trying to help you.
and it says these guys are assholes.
Well, are they still assholes with the 26?
Good. I'm gonna.
I rolled a 23 and he got a 26. Does this have any effect on them whatsoever?
Yes, you may get in line.
Yeah, we're not trying to force our way through. We're trying to make sure that you don't die if someone ahead of us has worms.
Yes,
That's all.
If you get inside, I can easily direct you to someone who cares enough to help you.
Hey, Sammy.
Yes,
Wow, they don't care if they live or die. Okay.
because they will be informed and given proper protocols. Then we'll start caring.
You can have him make a spot check to see if he notices me trying to lift his keyring off his person.
That thing we said you didn't have one.
Huh?
It's in chat. The answer to your question to that.
Oh,
He doesn't have a keyring, he said.
Okay.
It's a wide open gate. They just search everyone one at a time that comes up.
Well, I was thinking maybe, like, if I find myself in shackles all of a sudden, I can try to, yeah.
They have like chainmail armor and a sword and a shield. You don't see anything of real note on them.
Okay.
You may try searching them to see if they have anything else,
Well,
but
what I'm gonna do then is I'm gonna make a sleight of. I think it's. I'm gonna look it up. I want to say sleight of hand to where I can try to conceal lockpicks on me. That way,
you want
for some
to
reason,
conceal lockpicks?
I think I'm not.
Paul, why are you planning to suddenly find yourself in shackles? I feel like you're planning something that's not a good idea. We'll just get in line, wait, and then go through. Other people around us touching us in case they have bad stuff. Although if you have lockpicks, if they're legal in the city, you might want to hide them. Which I'll say that to you after we walk away from this guy.
I don't think
Maybe it's,
lockpicks are illegal.
Yeah, it depends on the cities and the DMs and everything
Okay,
like
so
that. I'm
yeah,
not sure
basically,
how.
I would use a sleight of hand check to conceal something small like that on my person. So I don't actually roll a sleight of hand check until someone tries to search me.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is also assuming it's contraband in some way. Or illegal.
Yeah, that's.
It's just
Okay. So, do you get in line? Or...
Yep.
Okay. So, 2 hours later, you get to the front of the line.
I should have brought a book.
should have just had her cast invisibility on us and walk through the crowd, but
They might have some kind of thing to let them detect invisibility. Because otherwise they wouldn't be very good guards otherwise.
They're not very good guards anyway. They didn't listen to warning.
Step forward, gesturing to your group.
yeah, let's just.
All right.
I want to ask their names before they start searching us, just in case they try and steal something. We'll know their names to report them.
John, Jack, and Bob.
Okay.
Just random names. They look at you suspiciously and start patting you down and searching you. Do you in any way stop them?
I just look them in the eye. Just look at them. You're not gonna find anything.
No, I don't.
I
gotta microwave something real fast, but no, I don't stop them.
Okay.
I just want to look at their hands before they do, just to make sure they're not
They have
carrying
gloves on their
something
hands.
bad or worm people trying to. Okay. Then as long as they don't try and touch me, particularly in an inappropriate area, that's fine.
They pat your sides. They pat your.
I will tell them.
They pat the standard stuff. They don't touch anywhere inappropriately.
Okay.
They would hold up potions from time to time. They hand it to you back after a bit. Let's see. They take note of your weapons. They do ask for information about your group, such as your reasoning and your names.
I'll tell them, and I will absolutely totally name drop the commanders and the high wizard that we were talking to that ordered us to come here and all the other stuff. So.
Okay. Your names?
Gavron.
Emberelnia Sunsong.
Do you all give your names? Ember did.
Yeah, Paul's AFK.
Okay.
He went to microwave some stuff.
No, I'm not going to give them I'm going to give them a fake name, and they will get a +2 on their sense motive since I showed them my citizenship papers a little bit ago, so they'll get a +2 to their sense motive. I'm going to bluff and tell them my name's something else.
If the same person that looked at the paper.
Okay, so give me a bluff check.
Oh, is it? It's the same person. Well,
no, that's what I'm saying. Is it the same person?
Yes, you just spoke to this guy.
Well, if he's asking me my name, then I'm guessing he didn't bother to look, and I'm just going to fuck with him because that's the kind of person I am. So he can go ahead and roll a sense motive with the +2 bonus.
Okay, what's your bluff check?
My bluff is a 26.
Doing some mental math. Okay, so he responds, "Very funny, Ezekiel."
Oh, you do remember. I figured since you didn't, were asking me my name again, I figured you must have forgotten it.
Formalities.
Yeah, formalities.
Now he gestures to the guy in heavy armor. Who's he?
Ask him.
I mean, I told you my name.
Oh, you did?
My name's Cavron.
Okay.
Yeah, he said it first.
Here to see, I don't remember his name off the top of my head, this one dude, and for something concerning the city, yada yada. Okay.
We're here to save the city.
Okay. I actually need to go through everything you have. Is anything in your loot on you, or did you leave it back with the one group? You're back at Diamond Lake.
How do you know he came from Diamond Lake?
No, he's asking GM.
Oh.
But we have all of our loot.
Yeah.
I don't we have anything bad on us that we have to worry about, so...
Well, I have to look through it.
As long as I mean, we just have to have them be careful with the blood. We have like 2 blood red potions with the worms inside. They can't fuck with that.
Yeah, oh, before we left, I would have wanted to seal those with wax on top, by the way. Just
You didn't really have any way to do... Yeah, I would assume you did.
candles, you just melt candles on top.
Oh, wait a minute. No, they were dormant, so unless they had something to activate them, the worms were asleep.
Yeah, no, I just wanted to seal the stopper and the potions so that no one would accidentally open it and drink it, is what I'm saying. Before we left the fort, I wanted to seal
Yeah,
them.
if they can actually get it from you and drink it, I'll give them a medal. Okay. So, do you have everything from the loot or not?
Yeah.
Okay.
Certain rings and stuff, like the magic gold ring and on all that other stuff, is kind of sealed in a separate thing because we don't know if it's dangerous or not.
Okay,
So.
I actually just forgot. Let's see. Okay, equipment.
The loot stuff is in the separate loot handout. I mean, if that's what you're looking for.
I'm actually looking through your currently items right now. He looks at your sludge, and then looks at you and questions, what the fuck?
I'm going to tell him that they're nutritious food rations.
He just gives
They
it
don't
back
taste
to you and...
particularly good, but
Okay, insane person. Okay, so
they're good for starving people if you need something to give them.
he takes your pearl of power and says this is illegal in the city.
I already used
You're in
it.
city since when?
No, wait a minute. No, wait, this is not considered contraband.
No, I was gonna say it's a standard
What is
wizard
considered contraband?
or arcane thing.
That seems.
Yeah, I'm trying to consider if this it tells me exactly what's considered contraband, and Lesser Rod of Extend and the Pearl of Power, I'm not sure if it actually falls into that category. Let's see.
They're standard magic items. They shouldn't be considered. I mean, they're standard use by arcane
That's
guild members.
actually
so.
not that's false. They are used items, but they're not standard. It still doesn't change the fact that if it's
Well, I
contraband,
mean,
it's
they're-
contraband.
Yeah, I'm saying it doesn't do anything particularly bad.
I'm going to say they don't because it says destruction magic, so no, that
Yeah, all they do is let me remember more and keep the spell going longer. So
okay,
they're
so
not destructive.
you're clean. The loot spell storing does not count. None of your potions or gold counts. Those are no. They question why you have a bunch of stone javelins with you.
We're planning on selling those. I mean, if you kill so many hordes of bad things and they have no money, I mean, you still need to recoup your expenses in order to continue living. You get a standard pay from the city. We just get told to go out and do good stuff, and then no one pays us.
Paul has a spell component pouch.
You're breaking up. What was that?
Paul has a spell component pouch. Also, did you try and hide the thieves' tools?
Yes.
Okay, he's searching that, so he gets a perception
Yes, I
check.
Search, just a search check. That's it.
Yeah. Okay.
That's rolling opposed.
Sleight of hand. Okay, I made my roll.
I got a.
What'd you get?
Keep cutting out, dude.
Yeah.
Damn internet. Okay, am I good?
Yeah.
Okay, so what did Paul get?
30.
Okay, yeah, he doesn't find that. Okay, and the thieves' tools would be the only thing considered of contraband.
What's that?
What?
Thieves' tools would be the only thing on your person that would be considered contraband.
Is it really?
Do you
All we
have
keep hearing is contraband, not the first part.
Do you have any destruction magic, drugs, or any poisons on your person?
You're dying, Sammy.
What?
You're dying.
It's not. You gotta try something else. We can't understand you.
Yeah, try refreshing or something, hun.
I'll be back in one moment. Am I good?
So far.
Better.
Okay. So they are looking for anything that does destruction magic, drugs, or any poisons.
No, I do not.
I don't.
Although I'm pretty sure
Not me.
thieves' tools would also be within that list. Okay.
You found them?
They found nothing of value.
Before.
Yeah, you guys have nothing on your person that would be considered contraband.
You're breaking up again, Sammy.
Please, game.
I found my thieves' tools. That's good.
They didn't find them.
What?
Oh yeah, they did not find them. I heard.
Okay. Yeah, they never
that
found
part.
that stuff. Okay, so you got in freely, but let's see. The next part is
I really hate hanging out.
yeah, but it's also because a lot of stuff is going on at my place, which is causing this too.
Yeah.
You are informed that some of your gear may need to be confiscated.
What?
Some of your stuff
I
may
heard
need.
something about gear may be confiscated.
Yes.
Why? Like the stuff we're wearing, you mean they're saying they might confiscate?
Yes. Do you want to what do you do in response to
Let's
this?
just do Skype.
Oh, I hate Skype so
Did
much.
you say something, Sammy? You cut it out again.
Wait,
Let's
wait,
just do Skype.
Skype?
Yeah.
Didn't Simon say before that he can't connect to people on Skype?
Yeah, I've tried it a few number of times. It's never worked.
Oh.
What is your thing? Let me try calling you Simon, because I can usually get stuff to work. Let me pull up my Skype first.
Okay. So they say that they want that some of your stuff may need to be confiscated. How did you respond?
The fuck it will be.
What?
I'll ask them which ones they're particularly talking about.
What did Paul say?
And I will remind them to remember that we will be talking to all of their superiors after this about other very important things.
Can you make a sense motive check?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if they're trying to steal our shit. I think we're all
That's
gonna roll.
what I think it is. Sounds like the first time you go to Ripton in Skyrim.
Sense motive, there it is.
Where's my sense motive? I got a 20.
Same as Kevron. And the
Got
same.
20 as well.
Everyone got the same.
I got a 20 as well.
How did you
What?
all get 20?
What did he say? I heard something about stain.
You all got a 20 on sense motive.
Yeah. Works that way sometimes.
Do you have a Discord, Paul? So your sense motive checks that you all passed with the exact DC.
Which was really weird.
They want a bribe.
Yeah, I'm going to
Of 5 gold or more.
I'm going to give them squinty eyes of doom, and I'm going to ask them, so when exactly did your superiors say that you were supposed to start searching everyone that came into the city, whether they're citizens or not, and I'll remind you that we will be talking to these same superiors within 10 minutes or so of leaving here.
Searching everyone is standard law, regardless of your reasoning or
Is
standing.
Is it standard law to pay you, though?
To what?
Well, Sammy, real quick, since we were living here all of our lives before we left to go to different schools, is this something that we've seen before, or is this actually something new that they're just doing to try and
The
rip people off?
searching for contraband thing, is true. The bribe is new.
Oh, okay. I am going to turn my hand over and hold it up and very casually cast a spell.
You're gonna cast magic in front of them.
Yep. I'm just gonna cast light. And
They immediately
I'm
all
going-
draw their weapons. What are you doing?
That they're speaking to. Hello? Hello?
Yes.
Did you get... Oh, sorry.
That was weird.
I just heard a lot of stuff beeping and I didn't know what happened, so...
It says RTC disconnected.
Don't know.
No idea.
I'm going to tell them that they need to remember that while we're talking to their superiors after this, we're doing it because we're heroes that are constantly sent out in order to take care of things that are much more evil and much more hardened than your average person.
Yeah, you and about
And
a
that
dozen other groups.
Corruption is a terrible thing to see, but we have been commissioned to stamp it out no matter where we see it.
Wait, you've been
So-
commissioned?
Is there anywhere else? Is there anything else you or are we done here? Because we would like to continue on to see your superiors now.
Just get inside.
I will smile pleasantly and tell them to have a nice day and continue on.
They all grumble, but just don't do anything else and let you inside. Welcome to the Free City.
Not very free.
The streets of the Free City are cobbled with well-worn stones and scored by deep wagon runs. Throngs of people of all races, some bearing exotic raiment, crowd the streets. The creaks of wagons and neighboring of horses interrupted by the call of merchants hawking their wares and the shouts of customers haggling over prices. The air hangs heavy with the smell of civilization, the stench of sweat and refuse mixed with the aroma of fresh baked bread and the fire-roasted meats.
You're making me hungry.
I'm already hungry.
Yeah, I'm already hungry, so...
Quick 5-minute break for bio and grab food.
Actually, we can just finish up. It's getting pretty late.
Well, I don't mind. Okay. Well, I was gonna say I don't mind going longer if you want, but yeah, definitely need more to drink and something to eat. So.
Oh, you guys want to continue?
It's up to you guys.
Okay, we'll meet back in like 10 minutes.
Okay, well, it doesn't need to be that long. I mean, 5-7 minutes should be fine. But if you want 10 minutes, that's fine. Who keeps pinging in and out?
Paul.
Oh.
Okay, so 5 minutes. We'll take a break and we'll meet back.
All right. Be right back.